Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und hallo zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Fake Grand Order. Ich bin es, euer Demi-Servant. Beim letzten Mal waren wir erneut in Salem. Langsam brechen hier der Hexenwahn richtig aus. Jeder verdächtigt jeden und immer mehr Untote kehren zurück. Wie es nun weitergeht und was unsere illustre Schauspieltruppe hier nun weitermacht, werden wir in Sektion 6 Fifth Not herausfinden. Und natürlich hoffen wir nochmal, dass die gute unsere werte Mesh nochmal hier einen großen Auftritt hat. Weil, liebe Leute, ihr wisst, sie ist die beste Schaustellerin überhaupt. So. Überall ein dichter Nebel. Dawn. Villagers House Bedroom. Vater. Ja. Jeden hier. Der für den. Oh, spooky. Only one left. Then the ultimate gate will open. Wonderful. He has already begun his descent within the depths of your mind. Well done, Watterly. Soon, very soon now. Only one left. Okay. Was war das? Morning Village's House, Salem, Day 6. Was war das für ein Monster? Ein Krähenmonster. I see. That would make me quite a liar indeed. I appreciate your show of trust in sharing this with me, but frankly, what you're saying is preposterous. We can't trust what we perceive within this space. Reality itself is being distorted. Discussion is over. I feel crazy with every word I listen to from you. If this is the way of rehashing for one of your plays, then leave me out of it. You're telling me the year of the outside the world is 2019? That everything here in Salem is artificial? I suppose the Harvard Divinity School where I teach the soldiers I brought back and even Boston itself don't exist either then, Ridiculous! I've never had anything so completely absurd in all my life. What about all the monsters? They can't be normal. I admit that things what happened here that seem to defy explanation. And yes, there are the monsters. But those are only oddities when viewed through the lens of British common sense. This is a Pierce land and so nobody talks about this. Indeed, most simply try to put it out of their minds. But the fact is, there's not just one single god in our world, everyone knows that. I have lived among people of different countries in order to study these other gods. I also know that the Indians were worship their strange and suspicious gods. I've seen a statue of a grotesque East god that was worshipped by a dark cult during the Qin dynasty. There are dreadful beings in ancient civilization, this mysterious new world, and tombs buried under desert sand. Horrible, unspeakable things that exist in the vastness of the cosmos, to whom humanity is significant as to beneath even their consideration. Maxi, you hail from the Orient, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps you have heard of the esoteric religion that worship the dragon god that dwells in the seabed place? You mean Aogang, the Dragon King? Of the East? Not that tough. You're talking about the great sea beast at the city? They've got a great toxin, but I can't get any more now that they're all petrified. What I wouldn't give for another batch. Would you two shut up for a moment? I'm used to hearing criticism from my fellow academics, and I do not mind if you think me a liar. But I won't have you filling Abigail's innocent mind with nonsense and madness. It's time you learned the difference between fantasy and reality. Where's Abby's parents' graves? What's this all of a sudden? That's right, and there's the ghouls too. I've been wondering about William's resting place as well. Mr. Carter, I checked the town graveyard and neither your sister nor the husband were buried there. I didn't say anything about them either. That's because they don't have graves. The bodies were never found, I'm afraid.
Yet at sometimes something belonging to a deceased spirit in the state of a body cannot be recovered. But you didn't do that either.
Albergate seems to think that her parents were eaten by cannibals.
What? Native Americans would never treat the dead like that.
I've never seen evidence of that either, but this is the new world. Anything may happen here. Even now, my niece has nightmares about it.
Lost corpses, ghouls.
Who was the last one to see them alive? Ja, wahrscheinlich. Abigail herself, thank goodness she survived the attack.
What a horrible tragedy.
Yes, it is. I still cannot begin to understand why my niece would deserve such a horror in her life. Man, oh man, I've never seen such a thick fog before. I'd even managed to soak through my cloak. Hey, Ringmaster, can I talk to you for a sec? You mean outside? Mother Harry's been scouting things out here and she just sent us a message. There have been more hangings, one last night and one before dawn today. Who did that they execute? The instigators of last night's riot, apparently. Writers said they were an unpleasant bunch who are always going around farming the flames of unrest, or at least that's the official story now. They say these guys were sending ghosts after them, that they'd been possessed by the devil, and that they intentionally instigated the riot last night. But really, they're just using this as an opportunity to get rid of the people they never liked, or once they were fighting with our property rights and such. And not only that, the sailors we met at the harbor were among the condemned. Oh, this is shade. They say they killed the tavern owner just to get out of their paying the tab. They helped us a lot. You said it. They were good guys. They didn't deserve this. This is bad. I can't tell what real and what fake anymore. If this is all part of our forced incineration, maybe I've got no choice but to die too, like the Queen of Sheba did. Don't even joke about it. Robin, ich habe Guts. Ich werde dich retten. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been debating whether I should tell you this, but Mother Harvey suggested assassinating Carter as a possible way out of this mess. For my part, I kept saying we need to do something about Hopkins ASAP. But Mother Harvey is apparently much more worried about Carter. What did the Queen of Sheba think? Don't know. She refused to comment. Did she at least give you a reason? Nope, she wouldn't say anything, or rather, I don't think she could say anything. Think about it. She can't see what's gonna happen in the future. Madari confirmed as much, but even though she knew about the demon god pillar, she still couldn't use that to her advantage she and Salem. Her role as Tituba may have been limited in what she could do, but she still should have been able to do something. We know she exerts a lot of influence just by existing. Maybe that was the trap all along. I mean, if she really was afraid to the demon god pillar, it wouldn't have given her a role at all. So what I'm gonna get here is, this is a heretical land, filled with blasphemous and apostates. A place where even attempting to help only makes things worse, more twisted. A land forsaken by God, where prayers just tumble out into an empty abyss. Why would you think that, Robin? Well, it's not like I firmly belong to any one part of history. As a servant, I'm basically just an actor with personality made up a bunch of different parts. But thanks to that, it's easier for me to step back and see the big picture than it is pretty much anyone else. I'm still kinda guessing here, but I think if we end up losing our control and resorting to violence to try and get this mess sorted out quickly, the foundation popping up this fiction might crumble. It would wreck the whole plot, I guess. And I think the more crimes we rack up, the more power it might give the pillar. And if that's how it is, all we can do now is go along with whatever he's got in mind for us, while we try to figure out how to outsmart him. So, we should fight fiction with performance? Huh? Yeah, I guess you could say it that way. I don't want to give the writers too much credit here to putting this all together. But that might not be bad way about to go.
Senpai, is Abby with you? The rabbit growing caught for us wasn't in its cage. I think it must have gotten out. I still got to drain the blood before we can eat it.
Ah, whoops, didn't realize it be going on this for this long. Anyway, I didn't see anything here. Maybe the rabbit's tunneled out. Robin, you were slacking. On lookout.
The fog is so thick today. I can't help but worry. I have to hurry to our secret place and remember the spell Lavinia taught me. Please settle down. I can't do this without you.
Als opfert sie sich ja den Hasen.
Oh, thank goodness. The monsters haven't been here. 2, 4, 6. Good. The stones we used for a 6-sided star are just like we left them. Okay, I've got a silver knife. Rope for binding and... Here it is, my precious book of Ibon. It's all muddy from the storm. So Typhon. Thou art a sinner. Thou art the sixth knot. In this fertile land across the sea, the harvest we seek is our greatest pleasure. Help. Hear our prayers. Thou art a sinner, thou art the sixth knot. Ah, our Father, who art in heaven, let me speak thy name. Forgive the people of Salem their sins, save the sinners who have lost their way. Ah, please, I beg you, please save this village. Please, make it so Lavinia can smile and laugh, and the travelers can find solace. And one day, I hope you will relive us of our suffering. But if your suffering should still continue, please take me away from here. I don't care where I go, as long as it isn't here. Please, God.
Don't move! Do not dare to conceal the evidence of your guilt, not least that blind knife. Abigail Williams, you're under arrest.
No, please, you have the wrong idea.
Abby, that really is you.
Sanson, not you too. How did you find me? This was our secret place. Nobody else knew about it.
Your Honor, Judge Hopkins, please let me handle this. This is no satanic ritual. It is a child's poor way of playing house. It requires no more than harsh abnegation. Out of the question. Move aside, Sanson. Please, Your Honor.
Du bist eine Sau, du kannst so fertig machen.
Regardless knowledge acquired from Tituba, and she is holding a book of heresy for all of to see. I do not choose so the devil may possess. Indeed, he may possess anyone at all. She can make her excuse from her prison cells. We will question her, however. I must until she confesses her vile sins, no matter how long it takes. And I alone shall determine whether or not she is a witch. His Honor hasn't slept at all for the past few days. Just yesterday he was up all night with some sort of horrible instrument. It's okay, Abigail, just stay calm. I promise I won't let them take you away.
No, stay back. Don't come near me.
She just pointed her knife at His Honor. Restrain her! What was that? You're...
my knife.
Hopkins! You're the Watley. Lavinia.
Alter. Hopkins. You killed my grandfather. I killed him.
Get away from His Honor, you... She bit me.
It hurts, doesn't it? This is the same rope that broke grandfather's neck.
Damn it. How can she be this strong?
Hear me now. Our Father who art in heaven, offer up this wicked man's life in sacrifice. La, yegnane, ne. Negni, dingas, shogo, fagan.
Oh, die Shogoten, oder? Jetzt kommt die Lovecraft-Anspielung.
La, ilien, nenge, Keine fanden. Jo, so gut. Jog, so gut. Lele, jog, so dort. His Honor, Otter has been severed. There's nothing more we can do for him.
This is horrendous. I can't believe a child could do such a thing. It's the devil. Cursed witch. Throw down your knife or I'll shoot you.
Lavinia, don't come near me. You'll get blood in your hair. I don't care about. I told you, remember, I'm leaving Salem. I don't care what happens to this village. Our bald sinners get what they deserve.
Alright, witch. You're coming with us. I have your fruits. I'll open fire.
I'm not refusing. If you want to shoot me, then shoot me. Right here, right now. If Hopkins' life isn't enough, then finish the ritual with mine. No, don't, Lavinia! Run! Get out of here! Get away from this cursed land! I'm the one who taught Abigail did the ritual of descent. This is all my fault. So go ahead, kill me, Lavinia.
Damn it, Herbert Sanson. You there, get us on the spot.
What are you doing, Sanson?
I'm sorry. Sanson, are you turning straight on us?
Yes, I am. Run away, Lavinia. It's not too late. Yeah, you really are an idiot.
Bist du auch, Mann.
I found her, Master. It's Abby and Sanson. Jeez, what a mess. Indeed, bloodshed, fainting, until death. The smell of blood is overwhelming. Wait, over there on the ground. Is that Hopkins? What happened here? Lavinia, where are you going? That's it, run away, Lavinia. Are you okay, Abby? There's blood in you. You're not hurt, are you? You look pale. And you're burning up with fever. Hold on, let me get you back home. Senpai, please give me a hand. Abby's in bad shape.
Get back here! Wadley, Sanson, get off there!
No, I did this. Sanson? I killed his honor. I stabbed Matthew Hopkins with a knife. This knife. That's essentially what happened. Huh? Sanson? Hä? Sanson, du.
Töte das kleine Kind, Mann! Das wird doch was, das kleines Kind, wir waren nicht so echt böse, Mann. Also, Abby, mein Gott, okay, der steckt da irgendwas böse, die wird irgendwas so furchtbar muss, aber das ist uns irgendwie alle klar, aber Mann, die ist doch viel furchtbarer noch.
Mesh, how's Abby? She woke up and had some fruit and porridge not too long ago. She still has a bad fever that's making her groggy, but I think she'll be okay once she gets some rest. I see. That is a relief. Thank you for nursing her. Very well. We return to my lookout. I'm the one who should be thanking you, Neza. I really appreciate your keeping watch until Robin gets back from the Queen of Shall save us. Oh, thanks to my special porridge, right? It's true. I had no idea you were such a good cook. You completely changed how I thought about porridge. It's right up there with other staples for me now. Usually one of those of my wonder remedy would be enough to cure her. But I'm betting Abby fever isn't something medicine can fix. By the way, Mesh, I haven't seen Carter anywhere. Do you have any idea where he went? The village judge summoned him to the town hall. I believe it had something to do with jurors. He said he would be back fairly late and ask us to look after Abby in the meantime. I see. That works out well for me. I'm going to borrow the kitchen again. Don't let anyone in there until morning. Got it. Alright, Abby. Have a good night. Get plenty of rest, okay? We'll be in the next room if you need anything. And Mr. Carter should be back soon. Mesh, Mr. Ringmaster, could you stay with me? You need to sleep to break your fever. I don't want to sleep. I hope Lavinia's okay. And then there's Sanson. He didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is all my... I'm really worried about him too, Abby. Senpai. Okay, I'm going to put out the lamp now. Wait, please. What is it? I have a favor to ask. I'd really like if you told me about where you're from. about Chaldea.
What would you like to know?
Abby. Senpai, I understand how you feel. But we have to discuss what we are going to do now that Sansan has been arrested. I can't imagine what Mr. Kata was thinking, leaving we all on our own like this.
You can get some rest, Mesh. I'll be okay.
But then there'd be no point if you're staying. I'm staying too. Is Chaldea very far away? What's it like? Is it a town, a castle, a theater?
It's all of those things.
Well, I don't think I'd go that far. Chaldea is located on the top of a very tall, very cold and snowy mountain. It's also where I was born.
It's a place where you can look at the stars.
An observatory? Wow! That means you were born right next to the stars, Mesh. That sounds wonderful. I wonder if you could see the comet I was born under from Chaldea.
I'm surprised you know so much about stars, Abby.
Lavinia taught me about them. She calls them celestial bodies, and she taught me all about them and the constellation they're from. Which is why I know that the Earth is around and that Mars and looks like across the sea. I just wish there was more I could have taught her too. All I ever taught her were things about whales. Whales? I don't know whales came here near Salem's waters. They do. I love to look over the horizon from the hill in the common. If you're lucky, you can see whales spraying water from there, and if you're really lucky, you can even see them jump out of the water and make a huge splash. Lavinia was so surprised the first time she saw that. The whales always come in summer. It won't be much longer.
Oh Leute, damit kann man jedes Summerbanner zusammenfassen.
Mesh, do you know where my friend is? Your friend?
Here you go. You really love the toy, don't you?
Thank you, Mr. Ringmaster. I think I can sleep now. Your teddy bear is very cute. Does he have a name? This is Hugo, and he was a twin brother named Migo. Uncle gave them to me when I was little. They are my best friends. A dog once tore him up, but Tituba managed to sew him back together.
So, where's Migo?
I gave Migo to Lavinia, but I guess I shouldn't have. Someone from the Fair family took him away and threw him away. It was one of the few gifts of mine Lavinia ever accepted too. We even taught up their names together. No, I see. That dirty wreck Lavinia tried to hide from us was actually a teddy bear. But we probably shouldn't tell Abby that, since she never mentioned it. Did you notice that too, Senpai?
I think Lavinia loves Migo just like you love Hugo.
You think? I hope so. Is there anyone in Chaldea who lost stuffed animals too? Do other people tease them and call them a baby?
Why don't we go there together and find out?
Huh, Senpai? What do you mean by that?
You, me and Abby can improve our play.
Unimprove? You mean right now? You put in a play just for me? Why, I would love that. But I can't. I'm sorry, but I can never go to Chaldea.
In that case, Hugo can come along in your place.
I like that. But please try to keep it short, Senpai. We really do have to rest up soon. And Abby, please stay in bed while you watch. You mustn't get too excited.
Okay, I'm going to borrow Hugo just for a bit.
Here you go. Have fun, Hugo. I know I can be naughty sometimes, but Hugo's always good. Of course, there are people in Chaldea who also love stuffed animals. You might not know it, but looking at her, but even Medea loves playing with dolls. Really? Medea's so beautiful, but she always seemed like there's an invisible wall around her. Everyone in Chaldea has their own things they are about deeply.
Abby, you can be kind of willful, can't you?
Haha, is that you, Hugo? It's true, I'm sorry.
Max is even more willful.
I hope you don't make too much trouble for your fellow troop members then. What other sorts of people does Chaldea have besides actors?
Let's see. Wow, they're all a bunch of weirdos.
I guess there are really a lot of people with strong personalities here.
Also starke Persönlichkeit, das ist eine wunderbare Beschreibung.
There are also inventors, detective writers, musicians, bomb lovers. Bomb? Hurry, Hugo! Get out of there!
Ah, help me!
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
There's the Gosh Clown. It has any. Mesh, you're actually the normal one.
I stand out for being normal, you think?
Naja, im Gegensatz zu allen anderen schon.
I'll have you know. There are things I care about just as much as anyone else. As for the bomb lover, he's a clown who loves dark humor and practical jokes. Be careful around him, Hugo. Wow, you've never clowned there. You must be like a royal jester. I've read that even though they look like fools, you actually have to be very clever to be one. Hugo, why don't we try going to those other rooms? Hopefully that's the ones that's peaceful and quiet.
The library. Now, let's visit the Inventor's Lab.
Oh, Hugo.
Ein Sturm zieht auf. What a dark and creepy night. Mephistopheles? Re. I can totally tell it's you, Mephi. Me? I am? A human moth, known apparently as the Mothman. Hey Leute, Mann, es gibt einen Mothman? Es gibt einen Mothman? Das ist mir neu, liebe Leute, Mann. Das ist mir neu. Ich dachte, er ist Shihong, die wieder Mothman. Muff. Give it up, Mephi. Mo? Okay. It's me, Mephi. Mephi. Meth head. How did I get here without ray shifting? Let's just say the opportunity presented itself. After all, visiting hellscapes is a little hobby of mine. It's very easy too. I like having the doors to hellscapes are always wide open. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. My, the creator certainly did an excellent job here. I took a quick gander about this place. And I must say it's fine hellscape indeed, with lots of thoughtful touches. Are you the demon god pillar? Me? I'm just a simple murder-loving bomb enthusiast. You could find a dozen of me in any town. Besides, I can't imagine a demon god pillar would be able to create a hellscape like this. Are you sure? Why, of course I am. Have I ever lied to you before? Yeah. A hellscape is nothing if not a land forsaken by God. You know, a land of heresy and such. But you can't have heresy without a deity, and you can't have a deity without humanity. Gods are given from wherever humans see them, whether they be in disaster, a miracle, or even escape itself. But if a true god has no need for humans at all, it would be a wholly alien sort of thing. In every meaningful sense, it would be something that couldn't possibly be contained on this little blue ball of ours. At least that's what I think. I think therefore I'm Mephi. By the by, you may want to know the time it really is picking up speed in here. Even the precious Sabbath is being neglected. Do you know what today's date is? It's actually a evening of April 29th. And do you know what this means? Do you? It means that tomorrow is Walpurgisnacht. The night witches hold a madden frenzy's banquet, a feast of surprise and excitement. I can't wait. Incidentally, that's it for me and our little story. I hope you forgive my absence, Mage of Chaldea.
Senpai, Lisa told me to tell you, please wrap up your walk. I have to agree with her. I know we don't have a lot of room to sleep, but...
Where'd he go?
I understand you were worried about Sans and choosing to go to jail. But I need to rest. Even the servants are exhausted.
I just saw Mephi.
But, Senpai, you were standing out here and all by yourself. I thought you were just lost in thought and talking to yourself. I think we should go up to bed now. You need to rest up while you can.
Yeah, good idea. Mephistopheles verfolgt mir jetzt schon meinen Träumen, oder?
Is something wrong? I can't help but notice you're starting at me.
I'm glad to hear, Mesh. Ich habe Angst, Mesh. Ich klammer mich jetzt an sie. Slapping herself.
Not at all, Senpai. We are still just getting started. I may not have found any leads on the Demon God Pillar just yet, but I can't hide from us much longer. So let's finish up this mission and make Da Vinci and Geronimo proud of us.
You said it. The Demon God Pillar is going down.
That's right.
So tomorrow is April the 13th. Walpurgisnacht, die Nacht, an dem die Hexen auftauchen. Okay, liebe Leute, bevor wir uns aber dann dieser Eskapade widmen, würde ich sagen, machen wir jetzt erstmal einen kleinen Cut. Und nächstes Mal geht es dann weiter mit Let's Play Fate Grand Order. Bis dahin, auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.